I'd like to thank my husband, Parker, the man who has given me the big one for the last 8 years.
Kirstie Alley was a shining star in Hollywood, known for her dynamic acting skills and vibrant personality. Her journey in the entertainment industry was marked by memorable roles that won the hearts of audiences worldwide. With her talent, she carved a unique space for herself in a competitive world, becoming an icon through her performances on screen. Her passing left a void in the hearts of many, reminding us of the legacy she leaves behind. Kirstie's life was full of ups and downs, but her contributions to film and television will always be remembered, celebrating her as a remarkable actress and cherished personality. Early life and career beginnings. Kirstie Alley was born January 12, 1951 in Wichita, Kansas. She grew up in a loving family with 2 siblings. Her mother was a homemaker and her father owned a lumber company. This simple Midwestern upbringing laid the foundation for Kirstie's grounded personality and strong work ethic. As a young girl, Kirstie had dreams that reached far beyond the Kansas plains. She was drawn to the glitz and glamour of Hollywood from an early age, showing an early interest in acting and the arts. After graduating from high school, Kirstie attended Kansas State University, but her stay there was short-lived. She dropped out and moved to Los Angeles to chase her dreams of becoming an actress. This bold move was the first step in a journey full of challenges and triumphs. In the beginning, success did not come easily. Hollywood is a tough place where many dreams fade away. Kirstie worked various jobs, including as an interior designer, to support herself while attending auditions. She also found success by going on game shows regularly and earning money that way.
The plan was to come to California and be an actress, but I didn't want to be a poor and starving actress, so that's why I went on the game shows.
Her acting career started with small roles in television and movies. These early parts were often brief and didn't offer much room for her to showcase her talent. Despite these limitations, her determination never wavered. She believed in herself and her ability to make it big. Her breakout role came in 1982 when she starred in Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. Although this role started to turn heads in her direction, it was just the beginning of what was to become a stellar career.
I was thrilled when I got Star Trek. But I sort of thought my first role would be like Body Heat, or something. I didn't know I'd be playing a Vulcan.
Kirstie's journey from a small town in Kansas to the big screens of Hollywood is a testament to her relentless pursuit of her dreams. It's a story of how passion, coupled with determination, can pave the way for extraordinary achievements. Her early struggles and modest beginnings make her later success all the more inspiring, showing that with enough dedication, any dream is within reach. Breakthrough on Cheers. Kirstie Alley's big break came when she joined the cast of the beloved television show Cheers in 1987. She stepped into the role of Rebecca Howe, the new manager of Cheers, a bar in Boston. The role was a turning point in her career, bringing her into the living rooms of millions of Americans. Cheers was already a hit show by the time Kirstie joined, but her addition gave it a fresh spark. Rebecca Howe was smart, strong, and had a great sense of humor, qualities that Kirstie portrayed effortlessly. Her chemistry with the rest of the cast was undeniable, and she quickly became a fan favorite. Joining Cheers was not just a job for Kirstie, it was an opportunity to showcase her talent on one of the biggest stages in television. Of course, she did have her doubts right away.
At first I thought, well, do I want to be, not so much be in Cheers, but do I want to go to work 5 days a week?
The show was well loved for its humor, heart, and the way it depicted the lives of its quirky characters. Kirstie's role as Rebecca added a new dimension to the show, offering new storylines and laughs. Her performance earned her critical acclaim, including an Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. This recognition was a testament to her skill and the impact she had made on the show. Being part of Cheers did more than just boost Kirstie's career, it made her a household name. The show's success and her role in it opened new doors for her in Hollywood. She started receiving offers for roles in movies and other TV projects. But Kirstie didn't let this success go to her head. She remained grounded and focused on her work, always looking for ways to improve and take on new challenges. Her connection with the cast members, especially Ted Danson, who played Sam Malone, was a key factor in the show's dynamic. Their interactions on screen were a big draw for the audience, adding to the show's charm and appeal. This camaraderie also extended into some very adult shenanigans. Kirstie once commented that they would have gotten in a lot of trouble in more modern times for their actions.
I'm not even kidding. We used to take nudies of each other. We'd kick open the bathroom doors and we were horrible. You can't even imagine the stuff we did.
Kirstie's time on Cheers was a defining period in her career. It showed her range as an actress and her ability to connect with audiences. Her character, Rebecca Howe, became an iconic part of the show's legacy. It remains one of the most beloved parts of her career, a reminder of her ability to bring joy and laughter to people's lives. Career highlights beyond Cheers. After her success on Cheers, Kirstie Alley's career continued to flourish. She took on a variety of roles that showcased her versatility. Her ability to switch between comedy and drama with ease made her a sought-after talent in Hollywood. One of her most memorable roles was in the hit movie Look Who's Talking, where she played the lead opposite John Travolta. The film's success led to 2 sequels, Look Who's Talking 2 and Look Who's Talking Now. These films were not just box office hits, they also solidified Kirstie's position as a leading lady in Hollywood.
When I was a little kid, I expected I would be a movie star. I would envision myself being a movie star, but with limos and men and wild and booze and I don't know where I got this idea.
Beyond the big screen, Kirstie returned to television in the mid-90s with the show Veronica's Closet. Here, she played Veronica Chase, the owner of a lingerie company, navigating both her professional and personal life. The show was well received, running for 3 seasons, and earning Kirstie more praise for her comedic timing and depth as an actress. Kirstie's range was further demonstrated in various television movies and miniseries. She starred in North and South, a miniseries set during the American Civil War, showcasing her ability to tackle historical drama. Her role in the crime drama miniseries The Last Dawn, based on Mario Puzo's novel of the same name, was another departure from her comedic roles, proving her skill in dramatic storytelling. Throughout her career, she also made significant contributions to reality television. She competed on Dancing with the Stars, where she impressed viewers with her dance skills and determination. Her journey on the show was one of the highlights of that season, earning her fans who admired her spirit and resilience. Kirstie's openness and humor made her a favorite among audiences, further endearing her to the public. Her work extended beyond acting. She was a spokesperson for Jenny Craig, sharing her personal weight loss journey and encouraging others. Her honesty about her struggles with weight resonated with many, making her an inspiration to those facing similar challenges. This aspect of her life showed her willingness to be vulnerable and use her platform to support and uplift others. Her career also included voice work, adding another layer to her diverse talents. This work demonstrated her adaptability and creativity, skills that were at the heart of her success in the entertainment industry. Personal life. Kirstie's personal life, much like her career, was full of notable moments that captured the public's interest, sharing her experiences with love, marriage, and motherhood. Her first marriage was to Bob Alley, her high school sweetheart. The two shared the same last name before marrying, a coincidence that often amused fans. But their union ended in divorce in 1977, long before Kirstie's rise to fame in Hollywood. In 1983, she married actor Parker Stevenson, known for his role in The Hardy Boys' Nancy Drew Mysteries. This marriage brought significant changes to her life, including the adoption of 2 children, William and Lily. Kirstie's journey to motherhood was unique but filled with love. She often spoke about the joy her children brought into her life and her commitment to being a supportive and loving mother. Her relationship with Parker, though it eventually ended in divorce in 1997, was a big chapter in her life, and it marked a period of personal growth and happiness. Kirstie's approach to relationships and family was always sincere, despite the challenges she faced, including the public scrutiny that comes with celebrity relationships. She navigated her personal life with grace. Her openness about the struggles of balancing a demanding career with family responsibilities resonated with many people, especially working mothers. Kirstie's honesty about the highs and lows of her marriages and her dedication to her children showcased her authenticity and vulnerability. Beyond her marriages, she also shared glimpses into her romantic life, including high-profile relationships that intrigued her fans. But she managed to maintain a level of privacy, choosing to share only what she felt comfortable with. Her love for her children was evident in her actions and her words. She often spoke of her pride in their accomplishments and her unwavering support for all their endeavors. Kirstie faced several struggles throughout her life, with her battle against drug addiction standing out as a particularly challenging period. In her early years in Hollywood, she fell into the trap of cocaine use, a struggle she later openly discussed. This addiction tested her strength and resilience, but Kirstie was determined to turn her life around. The experience was a turning point for Kirstie, leading her to advocate for recovery and speak openly about the dangers of drug abuse.
I would do so much at a time. I'd snort the coke and then I'd sit there and I'd take my pulse. I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying. And who would keep doing it? But it's such a weird, mind-trippy addiction.
Beyond her addiction, Kirstie encountered other challenges, including navigating the pressures of fame, dealing with public scrutiny over her weight, and facing personal losses. Through it all, her humor, strength, and resilience shined through, endearing her to fans and helping her overcome the obstacles in her path. Reputation in Hollywood. Kirstie's journey in Hollywood was a mix of high peaks and deep valleys. She was celebrated for her talent and humor, as well as the unique spark she brought to her roles. But her career also faced challenges and controversies that shaped public opinion. She was known for honesty, whether it involved discussing her career, personal life, or beliefs. This openness made her relatable to many, but also put her in the spotlight for criticism. One of the most talked about aspects of Kirstie's life was her battle with weight. Her weight fluctuations were closely followed by the media, and she was criticized and praised for her honesty about the struggle. Her partnership with Jenny Craig, a weight loss program, and her reality show Kirstie Alley's Big Life, which documented her weight loss journey, showed her willingness to confront her challenges head on. Her political views also drew attention and controversy. In an industry where many hold liberal views, Kirstie's support for conservative candidates and issues stood out. She used social media to express her political opinions, which sometimes led to backlash from both the public and her peers in Hollywood. Despite the criticism, though, she remained firm in her beliefs, showcasing her strong will and refusal to conform to expectations.
I feel like I have the most blessed, wonderful, for real, fun life in the world.
Despite the controversies, Kirstie remained a beloved figure to many fans and colleagues. Her ability to navigate the challenges of Hollywood while staying true to herself was deeply admired. Her legacy is not just defined by the roles she played on screen, but also by her resilience, her outspoken nature, and her determination to live life on her own terms. Religious beliefs and association with Scientology. Kirstie Alley's beliefs played a significant part in her life, particularly her involvement with Scientology. This religion, often surrounded by public curiosity and controversy, was something Kirstie was deeply connected with. She discovered Scientology in the early stages of her career and remained a devoted member for the rest of her life. Kirstie often spoke about how Scientology helped her overcome personal struggles, including substance abuse. She credited it with saving her life and improving her mental and emotional well-being. Her commitment to Scientology was not without its challenges, especially in Hollywood, where the church is viewed with skepticism by many. Despite differing opinions, Kirstie used her platform to advocate for her beliefs. Her unwavering support for Scientology showed her dedication to her beliefs, regardless of the controversies they sparked. Her association with Scientology also influenced her public image.
Scientology always felt like to me like college meets religion. And the religion of it is just really getting you to go back to being some kind of analytical thinker instead of a reactive machine or whatever you become when you, not just with drugs.
It was a part of who she was. While some admired her for standing by her beliefs, others were critical, viewing her involvement with skepticism. This divide mirrored the broader public debate about Scientology. Yet Kirstie navigated these conversations with openness, often inviting those curious about Scientology to learn more about it directly from the source. Her association with Scientology remains a significant part of her story, reflecting her commitment to her spiritual journey and the values she held dear. Later years. In the later years of her career, Kirstie Alley continued to make her mark in Hollywood, although her roles evolved along with her interests. She ventured into reality, a genre that allowed her to showcase her personality beyond scripted roles. She appeared on Dancing with the Stars, where audiences saw a different side of her. Her determination, humor, and dance skills won over many fans. Despite not winning the competition, Kirstie's time on the show was considered a highlight, proving her versatility and broad appeal. She had her own reality TV show, Kirstie Alley's Big Life, which provided an inside look into her life, focusing not only on her efforts to lose weight, but also to be a single mother. Her openness about her life's challenges was appreciated by fans who saw her as authentic and brave.
It means, it's a wonderful acknowledgement of the work that I've done, but more than it means not losing.
Aside from her work on television, Kirstie continued to act in films and TV shows, though less frequently. She took roles that interested her and aligned with her personal beliefs. Her later projects might not have had the same commercial success as her earlier work, but they were meaningful to her. They allowed her to explore different characters and stories, keeping her passion for acting alive. Kirstie's later years were also marked by her active presence on social media, where she shared her thoughts on a variety of topics. She used these platforms to connect with fans, advocate for causes she believed in, and share aspects of her personal life. Despite facing health challenges, she remained active in her personal and professional life. She dedicated time to her family, particularly her grandchildren, whom she adored. Family was a central part of Kirstie's life, and she often shared how important her children and grandchildren were to her. Kirstie's philanthropic efforts continued in her later years, with a focus on supporting children's education and animal welfare. She was passionate about giving back to the community and used her platform to raise awareness and funds for these causes. Her commitment to philanthropy was a testament to her compassionate nature and desire to make a positive impact. Kirstie's death. Kirstie Alley's life came to a close in December 2022. When she passed away at age 71. Her family announced that she had been battling cancer, a fact that came as a surprise to many of her fans around the world. The specific type of cancer was not widely disclosed until her passing, reflecting Kirstie's private nature regarding her personal struggles. Her battle with the illness was relatively short and took place away from the public eye, allowing her to spend her final days surrounded by her loved ones in privacy. Kirstie's death was met with an outpouring of grief and tributes from fans, friends, and colleagues across the globe. Many remembered her for the joy and laughter she brought into their lives through her unforgettable performances on screen. Her work on Cheers, Look Who's Talking, and other projects were highlighted as examples of her immense talent and contribution to the entertainment industry. In the wake of her passing, Kirstie's family expressed their sadness, but also celebrated the vibrant life she led. They shared their appreciation for the love and support received from her fans and the community. Kirstie's life, marked by its ups and downs, successes and challenges, left a lasting impact on those who knew her and the many who admired her from afar. Kirstie Alley's legacy lives on through her memorable roles, her contributions to the arts, and the many lives she touched with her spirit, humor, and courage. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite memory of Kirstie Alley? What's your favorite of her many roles? Were you a fan of Cheers? Let us know in the comments section below.